Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Demi. We're going to hop right into the reading. So this is going to be a spirit baby reading, and they're showing me a scene, and the scene is like a dimly lit room. It's obviously daytime, but you've got the curtains drawn, and there's a crib, and there's a newborn baby in the crib, and you and your partner, you're kind of like hugging each other, got your arms around each other, and you're just staring at your newborn baby, and you're in silence, and it feels very calm, very serene, but it's kind of like, look what we did, look what we created, or look what we have here. They're finally here, he's finally here, she's finally here. It's giving that kind of energy. It's very surreal and very, very calm. I feel very, very calm. It's very warm and very homely within that room and within that space. So let's start with some spirit baby poems. What do the collective want to hear right now? I'm hearing that this spirit baby is going to teach you how to really slow down. You're going to realize you don't have to rush, and you do have time. So one of their big lessons they're coming to teach you and your partner is to slow down. We have here lions, lines everywhere, wild eyes with a warm glare, and a crazy mane of hair. My spirit will be mellow, but there's a fire in my heart, powerful one, very connected to the sun. Unlikely to be born in July or August. Summer baby, don't you try and tame me. So I'm just staring at July and August. So this spirit baby could be conceived then, or this is when they're going to be born, because it says this on the poem here. So it feels like a summer baby that is coming through. They have this warmth about them, but it's a very surreal warmth, very powerful and very calm at the same time. So I do feel like their presence alone is going to be very powerful. You know, those people, they don't have to do anything. You just, from being in their presence and being around them, they're very, very healing. You can feel the power coming off them. You can feel the old coming off them. You can feel the ancient coming off them. So you and your partner, when you're staring at this newborn, you're staring at a newborn baby, but you can also feel that this is an old soul. This is a soul that has a lot of wisdom and a lot of jewels, has a lot of knowledge that they've come to share and teach with you. I'm hearing guide, and I'm being shown Gandalf from Harry Potter, but I'm hearing guide. So this spirit baby is coming to be a guide. What else, spirit? We have here, I hope I grow like daddy, he's the tallest, both physically and spiritually, a one-of-a-kind fella, used to drink too many cans of Stella, but he's now got that under control. If not, mummy gives the look and he knows. I get it too when she catches me picking my nose. Not in public, she shouts, it makes me giggle real loud. Cheeky little me, what other way is there to be? So you or your partner could have drank a bit too much alcohol in the past. It doesn't mean you had to have been alcoholics, but you know, like the culture, like in the UK, they're talking about the culture in the UK. Like when I was at uni growing up, everyone drank all the time, literally went out like 3-4 times a week sometimes, and would always be drinking quite a lot. That's coming through. So maybe you met your partner at university or at college in your wild years. You're gonna met each other in your wild years, and then since then you've grown up together. All this baby coming through, you're going to grow up and you're really going to shift, because I do get a slowing down. So maybe like on the weekends you tend to unwind, maybe you have a bottle of wine, maybe you go out to the pub, stuff like that, you have a drink, have some cocktails, whatever. It's like now you're going to be obviously your life's going to be changing when the baby comes in, but it's like now you're going to be completely slowing down. That keeps coming through. There's something about that that's very, very significant, when you're going to realize that you have time and you don't have to rush. So it's like a surrender. It's like you're letting go and you're letting God, and you're really sinking into that surrender. It's a very, very powerful feeling. Again, it's like a surreal feeling. We have here, oh ouch, Mother Nature's pouch. Drip, drip goes the bloody tap. Mummy, I know you find this time of a month a drag. Moon time will pause, so moan no more. I'm almost at the door. Prop it open, pop the kettle on. It won't be long till you're making my bottles, whilst humming along to a sweet song. So the spirit baby is very, very close to incarnating, to coming through physically. Some of you guys could be in your first or second trimester. First and second is very significant. And we have here, pop goes the weasel. I love to tease my brothers and sisters. Some may be conceived by different misters. My feet may be prone to blisters. I'm always breaking in new shoes. I could be an NBL player or work in construction as a bricklayer. One thing's for sure, I need to be out the door. Always on the move, like I've got something to prove. You gotta grab life by the balls. I really don't like shopping malls. Mum and auntie will be dragging me around, kicking and screaming too. I'm noisy when not in the mood. Usually this is when mum gives in to naughty food. I am like, where it's talking about shopping malls, that's all I'm seeing now. Like I'm seeing you walking around, maybe with your partner. This does mention an aunt, but I do see you walking around shopping malls. So maybe you guys live in a big city. Canada has come into mind, Canada. And you know, in Canada, they have the shopping malls that kind of go underground. So in the UK, we don't necessarily have that. But in Canada, they have the ones that go underground. I think it's when it gets really cold in winter. That's coming through for somebody. They want one more poem. So what else does a collective need to hear? We have, again, I keep hearing guide, guide. I'm coming to be a guide. I am coming to be a guide. Surprise, surprise, is given a wizard or warlock kind of energy, and they're holding a staff in the spirit, their spirit baby soul. They're holding a staff, and the staff has a jewel on top of it, like an emerald colored jewel. I feel like they'll be very, very connected to particularly ascended masters. You know, sometimes people feel more connected to their ancestors, or maybe the archangels, or maybe just straight direct line to the Most High God. But this spirit baby has very powerful connections to ascended masters. Ascended master Hilarion has come into mind, and he does work with the green ray light, and I was being shown like an emerald jewel, like a green emerald jewel. So it's a dark royal green color. We have here, surprise, surprise, also an FYI, Mummy, I told you so. I feel like I wanted to like shake or shiver. I feel like you're going to be wrapping them up tight, really, really warm. There's something about the temperature of the room. They're going back to that scene with that room. There's something about the temperature of the room. It has to be a certain temperature. So maybe they were born a bit premature, or maybe it has to be a certain temperature for whatever reason. You could notice from early on their skin color was going like a bit blue or a different color. They need to be very, very warm. Again, there was this warmth coming through in the room, but it was the energy as well. But now they're talking about the atmosphere of the room. When they're first born, it does need to be very, very warm. Surprise, surprise, also an FYI, Mummy, I told you so. You will be reunited before you know. I can already feel you holding me in your arms. My favorite trees will be palms. Sunshine and coconut, sometimes they may drive you nuts. Daddy's so cool, he's got some guts. Standing up for what's right, you'll always find him by your side. I hope you sleep well tonight. Please put aside your pride. I hate it when you guys have fights. Mercury retrograde is playing its games. By March the 3rd, you'll have my name. I love it. I know you both feel the same. Perfectly fitting like that brand new kitchen. Mummy, Daddy, I'm coming home. Don't feel bad about the thing you had to postpone. Ring, ring, God's calling, I've got to go. Love you more than you know. When it says here, love you more than you know, it's like the words kind of came off of the card, off of the poem, and they turned into a letter. So you guys could have like a pen pal who you send letters to. I'm getting like this is a family member. Maybe you have family members, particularly in their older years. They could live in a different country to you, and maybe they really appreciate the art of the written word, or they appreciate people still like writing to them and sending them letters. This is coming through for someone. You could send them letters, and I can see you putting a picture of the scan. I feel like you would still like tell them over the phone, but I feel like they live far where you couldn't necessarily tell them in person. But I feel like you're also going to write a letter, or you're going to put the scan photos of the baby in the womb in this letter. You're going to post it to them. That's coming through for somebody here. But March, there's something about March and your baby names. So maybe you guys made a list of certain baby names that you really, really loved in March, or you'll be doing this in the coming March. But March is coming through is significant, and also it says the 3rd, so you could be seeing 3 as an angel number everywhere. You know, 333. That's coming through for somebody. This deck here, I'm going to get some messages for you guys. So what else does the collective need to hear when it comes to this spirit baby that's coming through? What else does the collective need to hear? We have Archangel Saldathon says your root chakra is blocked. Tell him your worries so he can take them to God and get your prayers answered. So you guys maybe need to do a bit of work on your on grounding, because I'm being shown an anchor. So you need to be grounding more to the core of Mother Earth. So you can do a meditation or visualization where you are sinking into yourself. You're going to be connecting to your root chakra. Also the chakras that are in your hands and in your feet. You want to ground all of these chakras into Mother Earth so you can travel down to Mother Earth. Imagine there is roots flowing through your body. They come out your feet, your hands, your root. They go into the core of Mother Earth. And when you get to the core of Mother Earth, you're going to see a woman, Mother Earth herself, and she is in a womb. But she isn't a fetus, she's a fully grown woman, and she's made out of clay, mud, trees, flowers, roots. This is going to help you to ground. They want you doing that visualization. Some of you guys maybe already do something like that. I'm hearing weights, and I'm being shown weights, so maybe you do it, but you work with weights. Maybe you imagine you're like a weight yourself, and you're being weighed down, and this helps you to ground into Mother Earth. I'm also being shown a magnet. 2 magnets is coming through, so maybe you're seeing images of magnets everywhere, but I do feel like your magnetism at present is really expanding, particularly if you're the woman and you're going to be the one who's carrying this spirit baby. Your magnetism is expanding because your womb is opening, because you're getting ready to conceive, or if you just have already conceived, you're in the 1st or 2nd trimester. This is when a woman is most open. It's also when a woman is at her most vulnerable, when she is pregnant, because you are that open gate. Essentially, there is no veil around you when it comes to the spirit world. You are that open gate. We have here, you can't expect to always be there for everyone if you can't be there for yourself. I think it's time for me time. So they want you, again, it's this energy of slowing down. They want you to slow down. There is no rush. You do have time. And you know this, but I feel like this is like something you struggle with. You could have also struggled with divine time and having patience. But it's like this is coming to the end. You're coming to the end of that cycle because you're really, truly about to surrender, let go and let God. You're really, truly about to have that in a whole new way. It's going to be a very profound experience for you. But before you have that, there's more frustration that comes to the surface. And that kind of energy, like gritting your teeth, like, why aren't I pregnant yet? Why don't I have this yet? I want it now. All of that kind of energy, it has to come to the surface because you're releasing it. And it's like it's going to release through your crown. They're talking about uptight, like an uptight energy. So maybe when that's happening, you could be feeling very tense in your body and uptight. This is how you know you're about to really and truly surrender. You're about to have an awakening when it comes to divine time. What else, Spirit? One more card. This one says winter. So winter could be significant for you guys, or it will be the winter coming, depending on where you are in the world. This could also be, they're saying again, this message of you, something about baby names and you making a list. Maybe you did this in winter. You could have like an old baby name list on your phone and you find it and you look at the date. It could have been done in March or it was done in winter time. This one here. So let's get a few cards from this deck here. What else do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? What else do the collective need? They keep showing me a wizard and saying Gandalf. So this is the kind of energy they hold. Very ancient, very old. And as I've said that, the Phoenix card has flown out. Be prepared. Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. This is that energy that they hold. It's extremely powerful. They're going to know they're powerful. They're going to remember their power at a very, very young age. I feel like this is going to be that kind of child who's going to be talking about the occult and supernatural knowledge, like as soon as they can speak, and they're going to be coming out of the womb. Some of them is like either end of the spectrum. Some of them are going to be coming out of the womb and it's like they're going to be talking. It's all their baby language. They're going to be trying to talk as soon as they come out of the womb. It's that kind of energy. And then you've got other spirit babies who are coming through holding this same energy, but they're going to be a bit slower at speaking. They could be shy as well, more of an introvert. It's like opposite, same spectrum but opposites. And this is their spirit animal, they're saying. This is their spirit animal. They have a lot of mythical creatures and spirit animals around them that will be a part of their spiritual court. Because they're showing me a unicorn as well. And now they're pointing in the sea and they're like, look, can you see the mermaid? Can you see the mermaid? So a lot of things that we're taught as myth, they're going to have these energies and these creatures around them within their energy body, but also as part of their spiritual court. They're very intriguing at a soul level, because of the self-mastery, because of who they've been in past lives and what they've overcome. Very ascended energy. What else, Spirit? I'm hearing the burning one, so they could have a very powerful connection to seraphim angels, but I'm also getting ascended masters. That keeps coming through. What else, Spirit? I feel like if they were to call on a certain spirit or energy, it's going to show up like that. We have unicorn, as I've said that. Success, hope, freedom, healing and magic are all available to you if you just believe. They have a very powerful, magical, mystical energy. I feel like this would be their aura. The colours and the energy that is around their aura. It's just you can feel the power leaking off of them. It's like emanating, you know, like waves. Like waves in water, like a ripple. But this is their energy body. Like it just emits like that. And other people can feel it when they meet them. And you're going to feel this when they're a newborn. But you're still looking at them like in awe. You're like, look at the perfect baby that we've created. But you can feel that energy coming from the soul. They're saying wait for it. So when you meet them and you're holding them as a newborn for the first time, and I feel like this may be a thought you have, or maybe you and your partner say this to each other, you could look at each other because you know you're feeling this energy from the soul. You're like, wait for it. Wait till they grow up. Wait to who they're going to be, and you get to watch them grow. And you're going to feel very, very honoured to be able to guide and raise and love and watch this child grow. Unicorn is 33, and 3 was coming up with the poem when it was connected to March. So again, it's that confirmation. You could be seeing 3s everywhere. The angel number 333. One more card or no? One more card, please. What else does the collective need to hear right now? I feel like they're going to be drawn to wearing clothes that's a very, very colourful. Orange or red could be favourite colours of theirs. What else, Spirit? Thank you. I feel like they're going to like playing dress up, and they're going to go for the superhero stuff. Also like the princess dresses that have like a lot of sparkles on. I'm seeing those as well. We have Chariot. Charge ahead with confidence. Stay strong and focused. And do you know what the ironic thing is? When you surrender to divine time, when you let go and let God, this is when things will move fast. But again, you're still going to be in that energy of don't need to rush. Even though you've got places to be, people to see, you're going to be moving in your own time, and you're still going to get there on time. It's like you're going to have this ability to bend time when this spirit baby is tethering to you and is in the womb, is around you and your partner. You're going to realize you have this ability to bend time because they're activating this within you. They're assisting you with the quantum physics. It's like they're moving things around within your blueprint, and it could only ever be activated by this soul, and particularly when they're close to incarnating. So they couldn't have done this a few years ago. Again, divine time. Time is very significant. You could be seeing horse carriages everywhere, they're saying, or when you're out and about, like if you go thrift shopping, if you're at a charity shop, if you're in shops, but particularly charity shops and thrift shopping is coming through here, you could be seeing horses that are gold. Maybe it's like ornaments of horses with a carriage and it's gold, or it could also be silver or white, but those colours are coming through. Let's get some signs for you guys. So what signs do you need to look out for when it comes to this spirit baby? We have puppy. You guys could have pets. You could have a puppy. The puppy is coming through. And I feel like this is connected to the loyalty they have. Again, the warmth, the loyalty. It's like very, very homely, the feel that I'm getting from this spirit baby. And from you guys, from your household. Very warm, very homely. What else, spirit? It's like, I want to be invited for tea. It's like, that's kind of energy it's given. So people like may want to always want to be friends with you, always want to be around you and your partner. People are going to want you guys to host. They're going to want your house to be that host, because your house has that love. It has that unconditional love feeling. Very open, very welcoming. But I feel like you're going to be hesitant. It's getting like a hesitancy of who you will let in your house. Maybe you're just more mindful. You don't want everyone and all these energies in your house, because you probably work hard in order to keep your home and your space very, very clear and in that warm energy. And you know, having the wrong person in, even if they come in for a few seconds, it's going to shift things. So you're very, very attuned to energy, to the energy fields of yourself and of your space. You could be energy healers. You don't have to do it professionally. You could just do this on yourself. We have here dandelion. So that make a wish. A wish and a prayer is about to be answered. It's also given springtime. Spring is coming through. Winter came through earlier. My name. So you could be hearing your name being called everywhere, but nobody's there. This is that sign that you're leveling up, and your higher self and your future self is calling your name to get your attention. It can be your guardian angels as well, and also it can be your spirit baby. But names are very significant when it comes to a baby name list. So maybe you're hearing certain names that are on your baby name list, and it's ones that you're most drawn to. You could have as three is significant, but could be 3 names that you have for each gender, like which ones you prefer and which ones your partner prefers. Listen to the names you're hearing, so I feel like you're going to hear them around, or maybe you're going to see them like on magazines. What else, spirit? You could meet someone with the name that you've always thought you would name your child. You could meet someone right before this baby is about to be conceived. That's for someone. Music. So your spirit baby will be talking through music. They love doing this. But I feel like the radio, particularly in a car, I just see someone sitting in a car and it's like you're listening, you're proper like going for it. You're singing along to the music, but all of a sudden it shifts and it changes. It's like it crackles when you have that static and then a new song pops on. It's like it turns, the radio turns by itself. You're like, what the heck? But the song that comes on is one that you would kind of, I'm hearing the word identify with, connected to your spirit baby, but I was hearing the word identify. We have here green. So the green colour, obviously the green was coming through with the emerald jewel that I was seeing on top of the staff that this spirit baby is holding. So green is very, very significant, and it's connected to abundance. It's connected to the heart. In the US, it's connected to your money, because they're showing me dollars. So a lot of you could be from the US, or maybe the country you're in, you use dollars, and it could be that green colour. But green is very, very significant. This is a powerful, that's like the powerful colour that they hold within their aura. What else, spirit? I heard the colour of a wizard. The colour of a wizard. We have flown everywhere. Bunny, snail, and spirit baby readings. And maybe you guys recently got a spirit baby reading, or maybe you've been watching a few readings like this one here, and they're all confirmed and they're all saying the same thing in a different way. Maybe the same signs have been coming out, or this could be that you need to do a spirit baby reading. You could have been thinking about it. That's when you know your spirit baby wants to channel or speak through someone. They will keep coming into your head, and maybe the person keeps popping up on your YouTube, but you'll be very, very drawn to them. And we have here snail. Again, it's that slowness. They're asking you not to rush. You got time. Don't worry, you got time. Chill out. And we have the bunny, which is connected to spring and rebirth and fertility. And you know the saying, at it like rabbits. That's coming through for someone. At it like rabbits. This is what will help you conceive. And there's something to do with, I'm not hearing sex, I'm hearing make love. So making love, this is what's going to help you to conceive. Like when you're being intimate with your partner, and it's very, very intentional, and you're very mindful, and it's like caressing every single inch of each other, and it's very, very slow, and you're taking your time, it's no rush. I feel like that's when the spirit baby is going to be conceived. But I wanted to use this deck here. I don't use this deck often, the tarot deck, so let's see what comes through. We have the dragon, 4 of cups. So you guys could be seeing images of dragons everywhere. But obviously dragons, again, they're connected to, you know, like a mythology. There's a lot of people who actually say, like, there's conspiracy theories out there. The conspiracy theories, people will realise soon enough that they're actually the truth, right? But there's theories that dragons are actually dinosaurs. That's what dinosaurs were. They were dragons. And if you look at different like cities, like China has come into mind, China. But if you look at different cities, and it's like cathedrals and these really powerful buildings, these old buildings, a lot of the time they would have statues of dragons outside of them. That's what I'm being shown. That's coming through. Maybe you guys are seeing dragons everywhere. Or you could be from a country that is very, very connected to the dragon. The dragon could even be on the flag of your home country. That's coming through for somebody. We have a lot coming out here. You've got the horse, the sun. I love that. I love to see the sun card when it comes to a spirit baby reading, because it represents the child. And I love how this has a horse on this card here, because horses represent freedom. So this child is going to guide others to freedom. That's what they're coming here for. I feel like I saw a blue orb. The blue orb, maybe you're seeing blue orbs, so that's connected to Archangel Michael, and he carries the divine shield and the sword of truth. They're going to be very powerful in their expression and how they speak. Maybe that's part of what they do. I heard TED Talk. Maybe they're going to be like on a podium. They're going to be like preaching and talking to people in that way. I feel like they're going to have a lot of eyes on them, and they've been prepared for this in the spirit world. They aren't being prepared. Their soul has been prepared for this, for a lot of them who are going to be in the public eye. But you could be seeing horses everywhere. Some of you may live near horses, like a farm. Or maybe it's a dream of yours to have your own homestead. We have here the rose, 2 of cups. It's a really beautiful energy. So the 2 of cups, obviously, it's that unconditional love. It's that connection, that heart connection. This is what you and your partner have. And the rose is connected to that divine feminine energy. And this is the energy I've been sitting in during this reading. Very, very powerful. I feel like very much at home sitting in this energy and connecting with the spirit baby. We have here the ring and the pearl that came out together. Ace of cups and Ace of pentacles. Aces are always a gift. Aces are always a gift, and you've got 2 gifts here. So maybe you guys will be having twins, or you could always feel like you're going to have one of each. So the first pregnancy, the first baby could be a little girl, and the next one would be a little boy. So given that kind of energy, you're going to have one of each. You've always known this, and for some of you it could be multiples. But again, the ring, this is all talking about a commitment. So you and your partner's commitment to each other, but also the commitment that you made, your soul made to your spirit baby, that they would be coming through and joining you earthside at this time. It is divine time. You want one from this deck. They want one card from this deck. Okay. We have Lionheart, stand firm, powerful. Powerful energy. And this is like kind of doing a you see the first poem we had here, lines everywhere. What is it, a 360? When you start and then you come back to the same start point. That's what is coming through, lion heart. But we've got lines coming through twice. You could be seeing lines everywhere. But again, this is talking about the courage and the strength that this soul has. I don't know how to express it. When I'm channeling, sometimes the messages and the downloads and the codes that come through so fast, I'm like, oh my God, I need to get it out, because otherwise it can leave my head and I'm like, what was I channeling? My head goes blank a lot. In this reading, it's coming through very, very slowly. They're like, you got time, don't need to rush. The messages are going to come through very slowly. So I'm here kind of like wanting them to come through faster, so that even getting me to kind of sit back and surrender and come into that energy of a calmness. So I feel like you guys will be feeling very, very calm right before you conceive. It's like the calm before the storm. The calm before you have a newborn baby and then your whole life shifts. It's like that energy that is coming through. They wanted to get some dice, these ones. 4. They want 4 dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one is a feather. So you guys could be finding feathers everywhere. And they're showing me one that's kind of white, but it has like a blue hue on it, or maybe it's white and blue. But you could be seeing feathers when you're go on your walks, when you're out and about, or maybe they just appear in your house, and you're like, how did that get there? Like the windows and everything is closed. You're like, where did you come from? I'm hearing, where did you come from? So you could walk into your room, there's just a feather there lying, and there's something about it. It's kind of like it's glowing, and you know that this is from your spirit baby. You know this has come from the spirit world. The next poem. I said poem. The next dice we have here is a donut. So you guys could have a sweet tooth, you and your partner, or maybe you'll be craving like sweet and salty. I'm getting sweet and salty when you are pregnant, but also carbs. That's coming through. It's like hearty food. You're wanting hearty foods and stuff you can get your hands in and kind of dig into. It's like a ravenous energy. You know, when you're really, really hungry, you want to rip your hands into something and just like get it in your mouth. That's the energy that is coming through. I heard, oh God. So maybe some of you guys are very mindful what you put into your body. You could already sense that I feel like I'm going to be this way when I'm pregnant. I'm being shown a whale. So maybe you'll be like, I don't want to be a whale. I don't want to be a whale. You're going to be looking after yourself and just be mindful. But this, I feel like you're going to be craving like it's hearty. Something about hearty and dense foods. Because this spirit baby's energy is very ascended. So I feel like that's going to help you ground when you're having those kinds of food. So you can eat like root vegetables, potatoes, or like carrots. What else? They're saying sweet potatoes, things like that. Because that's earthly, that's rooty. Beetroot as well. I don't like beetroot, but that came through. We have here a book coming through here. And books to me, they always connected to the Akashic records, the soul's records. But also I feel like there may be a book that you have saved from your childhood that you're wanting to give to your child. Like you can't wait to read books that were read to you when you was a child. And we have here a pair of socks. So again with this is the winter was coming through. So I feel like this is winter, and Canada was coming through, and they were talking about the underground malls because that's what I was being shown. So you guys could be from Canada, or you're from a country that has very, very cold winters where there's literally snow everywhere. Maybe you also have like underground buildings and malls. But that is coming through for someone. You guys could also have socks that you've bought for this spirit baby. I do recommend buying something physical, a physical item that you can connect with your spirit baby, because that will assist you. And obviously that's a physical item. It's a density, so it's grounding, so it's tethering them here even more. But you could have bought little socks, and maybe they have a cute little pattern on them. I'm seeing pumpkins. That could be a nickname that you call the spirit baby, your pumpkin. Anything else, spirit? No. So that's all the messages coming through. If you did want a personal reading, my website is in the description below. But I do hope that resonated with somebody out there.